Whether you want convenience or the cheapest prices out there, today I'm going to show you guys where to get CS2 skins for the best price and the easiest convenience to you. Now, I'm going to start with what seems like the obvious one, buff.163, and all these sites will be linked in the description, by the way, but Buff is typically where you'll overall find the cheapest prices, usually. But the thing is, it's a Chinese site, it doesn't allow you to deposit with credit cards, debit cards, any normal deposit methods. You'll have to be living in China to deposit. Now, the good news is there is people out there that sell buff balance. Like the main guy I know that does it pretty much for a living is a guy named Metalcat. I'll link his Twitter as well, but note that he does charge a 2.5% fee, which I'll cover if it's worth it later. So if you're buying on buff, keep that fee in mind and compare the prices to other sites. See if you're really getting the best deal. But other sites like Skinport, for example, which I'll also cover later in the video, do typically have high fees. 12% to sell an item under $1,000 or 6% to sell an item for over $1,000. So typically, since that fee is so high, people are going to be selling their items for a higher price as well to make up for it. But before we get into Skinport, let me tell you about CSCO Empire, who sponsored this video, but I'm still going to give you the ups and downs of that site as well. CSCO Empire is a ton of skins listed at cheaper than buff price, and you might be thinking, isn't that a gambling site? Partially, but not entirely. They have an entire marketplace dedicated to peer-to-peer buying and selling with 0% fees, and if you sort by the best deals, you'll easily find stuff cheaper than buff. As you can see here, these gloves are 3.36% off. You can easily flip them for profit, and Empire also offers any deposit method you could think of, including many different cryptos and real money options. And you're able to withdraw with all of these options, including USDC, which you could turn to cash instantly. Of course, there's no wager requirement on any deposit either, so be sure to check them out with that link in the description and start getting skins for cheaper than buff today. Okay, so the good things about Empire, there's a 0% buying fee and a 0% selling fee. It's without a doubt the best way to turn your skins into cash very quickly. Obviously, 0 fees is very good as well. Now, when it comes to buying, you are going to be met with extra steps though, unless you manage to find the perfect skin that you're looking for or are comfortable choosing a different one. The good news is there's always items under buff price listed on their market. You could buy a lot of items for cheaper than buff price on CSGO Empire and then receive it, wait for the week trade hold, sell it on buff, and then buy what you want, but obviously that's a week-long process. Sure, it's going to save you quite a bit of money, but it is a week-long process. So if it's something you don't want to do, I would say we just stick with buff and stick with buying buff balance. But the thing is, I will say Empire is definitely the best spot to find quick flips for profit and just a good way to get buff balance in general if you want to sell it to people for cash, if you want to use it yourself to buy other skins. If you're comfortable waiting, it's a very easy way to get buff balance and actually get more buff balance than you paid for, since once again, you're finding better deals on there. Now, our third and final option is Skinport, and unlike our first two options, Skinport is not peer-to-peer, so you won't have to wait on people sending you offers, but it comes at the cost of higher fees and prices. Even with that 2.5% fee Metalcat charges, you're still saving money, so sure, it's a bit more of a process, but if you care about every single dollar, buff is more convenient if you can get the balance, or if you want to wait a week, or flip skins, or just get buff balance on your own and not worry about another person providing it. Empire is the best place to do that, but Skinport, it has its value. You could get your skin instantly. Once again, it's just at a bit of a higher price. I wouldn't do it for really high-end stuff. But once again, all three sites will be linked in the description. Just choose what works for you, and if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.